Hello everybody, this is our agency books video on ChromeOS Flags and Linux. I'm going to be pronouncing it Linux the entire time. It's not Linux, but if it's pronounced something other than Linux, then I've messed up. Okay, so first of all, what are Chrome Flags? Chrome Flags are experimental features that really can enhance your experience on a Chromebook. Or actually, some Chrome Flags are available on other devices, including Mac, Windows, and if you're using Chromium, then that's available on Linux. So it has a lot of neat features. You really have to hope that they've released cool features recently, but trust me, it's amazing. And the second thing is Linux. That really, so ChromeOS is built off of Linux, which is an open source kernel, and the open source, basically it allows you to install a bunch of programs that have never been installed, that can't be installed on Chromebooks normally. Like, take Steam, for example. I can install that through Linux, and most Steam games that support Linux. So let's look at Chrome Flags first. You'll need to go to Chrome, and then a colon, 2 forward slashes, and then Flags. So this shows a lot of different flags. It'll have your ChromeOS version number here. I'm on the beta channel, just so you know. It does say that you can lose browser data or compromise your security or privacy. Please do read this, and if you don't feel comfortable, then please don't enable any of these. So here you've got a search bar for all the flags, and you can see I already have a flag enabled. That flag is the extensions toolbar menu. Because I have a lot of extensions installed, it's normally spreading out to about right here on my screen. So I just like this extra space and the compact version. So I have this little flag here, and that allows me to put all of my extensions into one little compact system. And a lot of these extensions don't make sense to people, like WebRTC hardware video decoding. Most people don't know what WebRTC hardware video decoding is. TintGL, I don't even know what that is. However, there are people that specifically spend time working with these flags. They are, they're from major tech outlets. Actually, not that one. Okay. So that goes through all of this. Tab freeze and discard is one of the cool ones available right now that I would enable. It just basically means that if you have a bunch of tabs open, your computer doesn't slow down. So I'm going to search for that. So that may not actually be available on mine. So, okay, this is one that we can try. Tab groups. It allows users to organize tabs into visually distinct groups. It'll provide a little description, a hashtag if you want someone if you want to share a link with someone and have them go directly to this flag, and what platforms it's supported on. It says here that it's supported on ChromeOS, so I'm going to go here and change it to enabled. Now it says your changes will take effect next time you restart your device. I'm not going to restart my device just because that would lose the recording, and that's something we're not going to do right now. So that dialog only shows up on that screen. So I'm going to leave that on I'm going to change that to enabled. And another one, so yeah, you got proactive tab freezing. I would definitely recommend the extensions toolbar menu if you want to condense all your extensions, because I have a lot of them. This is Chrome Duet, which is something really for Android, disabling autoplay videos. So if I wanted, I'm not going to enable that, but I'm now seeing that a lot of these flags are missing or gone. This means that the flags have changed from experimental to actual features in ChromeOS, meaning you no longer have to enable or disable them. So, parallel downloading. Smooth scrolling is one I would like to enable. It basically smooths it. Will smooth your scrolling. There was another one that relates to Bluetooth. So New Blue and Show Bluetooth device battery. I'm going to change those both to enabled. And I'm not going to show them to you right now, but yeah. Basically, ChromeOS Flags, extra features. I have never lost any data. And most people that use ChromeOS Flags do not lose any data, but if you're not sure, then you don't need to use them. So the second thing I would like to show you now is with it. So you have to open this dialog and press the settings button, then this will pop up. Now here on the side you'll see a little penguin that says Linux Beta. Now Linux, like I said, is an open source kernel that ChromeOS is built on. However, the ChromeOS developers have decided that they want people to be able to run Linux tools and all that on their Chromebooks, so they've allowed access to that. Now, it's not the best experience right now because there's a lot of things that don't work, but what does work is pretty amazing. So you won't see this. You'll see a turn on button right here and no arrow. If you press that, you go through some agreements. They don't steal your data or anything, and then it downloads an update. So you got backup and restore. That's just for backing up. USB preferences, because Linux is really locked down. Because it gives a program more free reign over a Chromebook. So let's go into my app launcher. I have some Linux apps. In my games, I have Steam, Minecraft, Door Kickers, and Prison Architect. These two games are both they're both Steam games that support Linux, and I can definitely play them, though it's not the best experience, because even though my Chromebook has better hardware than my desktop, it still, like I said, doesn't have all of the features, so it's a lot slower and buggier. One program that I've noticed to work very well, however, is the Minecraft launcher. You can install Minecraft Java Edition on a Chromebook. So as you can see, it takes a moment to boot up, and I haven't logged in or anything, but these two were installed with Steam, and one of the big things that will show up once you install Linux is this terminal command, which will be used when installing programs and stuff. So this is the terminal. Okay, I was just checking for updates there. You don't need to run that command at all. So that's ChromeOS Flags and Linux. However, if you want basically flags, but it's more features, but also different features, you can change to a different channel. So About ChromeOS, you go into About ChromeOS, Detailed Build Information, and Change Channel. You can only do this if you're on the original Google account that was installed on the device. Yours will say that it's unstable. Mine says I'm on beta. There's also two other channels, Developer and Canary. Canary is super unstable. I would not recommend it. You get daily updates of new features, but you have to be on developer mode, which means there's a super annoying screen that happens whenever you turn on your Chromebook. Developer mode, more bugs than beta. I probably wouldn't recommend it. Beta, I would recommend if you would like to see new features, because from my experience, I've had very few bugs, and it's been slick. I got you see how when I hover above this, I can see the name and the website. That was a new feature I got before any other people because I was on the beta channel. If you want, so stable, least bugs, least new features. Beta, I think it's monthly or weekly updates. It's pretty new. A few bugs, but not too many. And one big thing I would like to go over before we end is that when switching from stable to beta, you do not have to remove any data. But when switching from beta or developer down to stable, you have to completely wipe your Chromebook and put all your accounts back on it again. This, if you have any locally stored data in your Files app, all of this, including any Linux programs you've installed, will include all these images would be deleted just because the Chromebook can't have any broken features on the stable edition. So just keep that in mind when you're changing channels. That has been ChromeOS Flags and Linux, and I thank you for watching. Hold up. Okay.